Well, have you finally mentally recovered from that Jeopardy game?
I'll take things I don't want to talk about for 1,000.
Oh my God, we did it!
I got everything I need right here.
This is the show, guys.
It wasn't supposed to be this time.
It's in your size. There we go. What are you talking about? This is exactly how we drew it up.
Oh, hold on. We can start.
They blocked the kick.
Ooh, just win, baby.
Sorry I missed your funeral last week. I heard you died.
Nah, we got this. How about them Chiefs? Damn you, Shanahan.
Good afternoon, football fans, and welcome officially to Season 5 of the Trajan Temple Sportcast. Season 5, can you believe this? It's unbelievable we've been doing. Felt like just yesterday I was crying tears because the Chiefs lost in the Super Bowl here, and I didn't think I'd ever do one of these again. Uh, Welcome back to the Trajan Temple Sportcast. I am your host, professional wrestler, and boy did that game hurt, but still, Kansas City Chief fanatic Christian Temple, joined alongside, as always, by my good friend, the still terrible towel twirling Trajan, and got a nice little setup back there now too. Redid the basement and everything, so got a whole brand new office down there. I'm wondering how soon it'll be littered with Steelers stuff in the background.
Um, After August.
When football season's actually underway, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, speaking of football season, the first week of the preseason is officially in the books here. With both of our teams taking on some formidable opponents. The Chiefs taking on the Cardinals, and of course you taking a familiar foe in the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's okay. Blake Bortles is not around. He can't hurt you anymore. Uh, we'll briefly get into that, but later on today we will be talking about the USA Today NFL record predictions. This is always a fun topic to discuss because boy howdy, do they have Adam Rank do these, or I wonder who they're thinking or what they're thinking when whoever comes up with these two. I wonder if it's like a committee of people or if it's just like one guy they hire every single year. It's like, okay, just whatever you think, just throw some numbers against the wall.
I like some of their stuff this year.
Only because a certain team wasn't listed as 9-8, right?
Exactly. I like it.
Well, more on that in a second here. But yes, we'll talk about the Week 1 preseason games, which starting with the Kansas City Chiefs, who, with their third and fourth stringers, fall to the Arizona Cardinals with a final score of 20-17. For what it's worth, the first team and second string, I liked what I saw. I was very happy with the starting special teams getting off to a fantastic start. Jack Cochran with not one, but two forced fumbles on kick returns against the Cardinals. First one obviously recovered by Roland Wallace, who later on actually went on to have a interception. So Christian Roland Wallace, a statement game from him. He kind of came through late last year for Kansas City. Didn't really do a whole lot as far as defense, but kind of had to step in from some injured players, and I liked what I saw towards the end of the year. But great game from him as far as the defensive side. Got to give a shout out to Jaden Hicks with probably the easiest interception he'll have in his entire career. I mean, I remember watching that play, and I'm seeing Kyler Murray roll to his left, and I could see in the corner of my eye, I see Jalen just trailing him, and he's watching his eyes, and I can imagine in his head, it's like, you better throw this ball away, because if you throw it towards my direction, I'm going to take it. And sure enough, Kyler tried to force it into an area he shouldn't have, and Jaden Hicks right there for the interception. That was the first interception. Roland Wallace's was later on in the day. Pat Mahomes with the impressive stat line of 1 for 1 yard and 1 touchdown. Hell,
It's pretty good.
Pretty good. I think he's earned the starting job this year. With a great catch. Excuse me. Gosh darn, I lost his name. Jason Brownlee. Gosh dang it. I thought he was a tight end because I saw the number 89, and I'm so used to that number being used for a tight end position. No, he's a wide receiver. Fantastic catch by him in the end zone. Broke away from coverage. Had to make a against the grain catch. Held on 2 feet into. Well done by him. Liked what I saw from Gardner Minshew. He had a exceptional drive to get the score up to 14-3, and then obviously with the third and fourth stringers coming in, the Cardinals took the lead and ended up winning the game. So another player I thought did really well was the veteran tight end Robert Tonyan, the longtime Green Bay Packer. And he was with the Minnesota Vikings, I believe, for a couple years before he came to Kansas City. Good game for him. A chance for him to show what he could do as maybe a depth piece in wide receiver. But this first string and second string, I think they looked relatively impressive here.
Yeah, no, not impressive enough for a win, but definitely, yeah, something to write home about.
Absolutely. So, when it was announced by Andy Reid, I don't think the first stringers will see much action against Seattle this week. Rightfully so. This is now the time for the third and fourth stringers to show what they can do against their opponents. So we'll see what happens here. But yeah, that was the Chiefs game. How are the Steelers looking to you?
Well, let's go ahead and give credit where credit's due. The Jaguars scored a 70-yard field goal. That's the highlight of them. No, we won 31-25. I will say it's looking pretty cheery for us. We got producers going in. I love seeing Darnell Washington. That was my biggest thing. Darnell Washington, this huge dude, scoring a 19-yard touchdown, dragging a guy over the end zone. Love it. Need him. If we could just get him more involved, that'd be great. Skylar Thompson, a name that most people kind of forgot that he's not even in the league. He's on our roster. 20 for 28, 233 yards, 3 tuds, no interceptions.
Someone in your family was pretty excited about that, weren't they?
Someone in my family was pretty excited about that. I hope that he could get a backup role in the NFL. I mean, maybe he gets a starting role. I don't know, but it's good for him.
Yeah, he's not the only K-State quarterback. I was gonna say he's not the only K-State quarterback on your bench, is he?
No, that guy, he's transferred. He didn't stay.
He didn't stay. Nope, he won a national title, but it was definitely not with K-State.
Yeah, won an Abby. But apart from that, we didn't really have any starters playing in this game. Nothing really of note. Our first team defense isn't going to be out there. TJ Watt's not going to be out there during this time. Much like you said, it's a second, third string. Let them fight for the ball, get the chance to play on the field. I mean, really, the first preseason game is always just kind of to me. It's the first time coming out, all the rust shows. Mm-hmm. I'm just glad it looked pretty. The second one is where I start getting really interested because you start seeing some storylines emerge and some people really getting their shot. So that's where it will get most exciting for me.
Absolutely. It's always fun, the training camp storylines, these players emerging, especially the ones that weren't drafted. You hear about the undrafted free agent sweetheart stories. Is like, wow, they're really starting to, make their mark in training camp. And then in preseason, if you see them make a couple good plays, like, oh, there might be something to them or something. You're still kind of rooting for them. Maybe they'll earn a spot on the roster, kind of that feel good story. I remember Carson Steele for Kansas City last year. That was the big one. And credit to him, he actually made the starting roster. He was mostly special teams, but he earned a spot.
Did he fumble a game?
We don't talk about that. But what we are going to talk about now is the USA Today predictions that they made. And every year there's always some that are just like, so how did they come up with that? And the others, it's like, okay, that's way too low or way too high. So what we are going to do is we're going to see for ourselves if we agree or disagree with what USA Today has. And as you can see on the screen here, we have the NFC on the left side, we have the AFC on the right side with their respective USA Today records posted next to them too. And as is tradition, we are going to say whether we believe the record will be higher, lower, or we may agree on some stuff. So I guess we'll start with you, Trajan. We've got the LA Rams to begin.
Rams 11-6. Can they stay healthy?
That's every NFC West team. Let's be honest here.
I agree. 11-6, they can do it.
Absolutely. You know what? I was in agreement with it as well too. I think the Rams, same deal. As long as they stay healthy, I like the pickup of Devontae Adams. Obviously, the loss of Cooper Kupp might make a difference, but Devontae and Puka Nacua staying healthy next to each other, I can see them having a winning season.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, we got the 49ers now at 11-6.
11-6, and they say they're going to be the 3 seed. Oh man, no, lower.
Forgot to put caps lock on. Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with that too. It's just, man, it's just so many unanswered questions. I mean, they don't have Debo there anymore. Brandon Ayuk, I think was he already hurt? Or I couldn't remember if that was him or a different wide receiver. Someone's already hurt over there.
Ayuk was injured from last year. I don't know if he's fully healthy yet.
That's the thing. Is like I don't know if he's a full go for the season or not. So I don't know. Time will tell if he will be ready to go or if he'll live up to the potential that he truly believed he was before he got the bag. So
yeah, I remember really wanting him for some reason.
Well, on to the Arizona Cardinals. And it's kind of funny. We talked about it before we went on. They have the entire NFC West with a winning record. So the Cardinals in the NFC West showing at a 9-8 record, which would be an improvement from last year.
Man. I agree on this one. I'll say yes.
You agree on this one. All righty. I am going to take a shot in the dark, and I say they're going to be lower, but by one game. I think it'll come down to like if they stay healthy. It's like I think they'll be on the precipice of 9-8, but I think they might just drop that one. They always have that one game where it's like they should have won, but they'll drop it. I'm saying they're going to end up 8-9, which now brings us to the Seahawks.
Lower.
Kind of a no-brainer on that too. I mean, I like some of the moves they made. It'll be interesting to see if Sam Darnold recreates the magic that he did with the Minnesota Vikings last year. But it's like, man, brand new head coach, brand new quarterback. There's a lot of factors you gotta check into on that. All right,
and not good of a wide receiver room either.
That's true. They did get Cooper Kupp, but no DK Metcalf anymore. So, well, how about them Cowboys, Clifton? What are we thinking?
Cowboys. So they say 9-8. Gosh, I want to agree so bad. Say low. But I'm going to go say higher.
He's going to say higher. All right. Well, just out of curiosity, how much higher? Maybe a 10-7 or 11-6?
10-7.
10-7. Gotcha. I'm going to agree. I was like, man, by the time we're recording this, there's still no end in sight in the Micah Parsons contract negotiations, and it's kind of hard to say that, like, you could say TJ Watt is the Steelers defense, you could say Myles Garrett is the Browns defense, you could say Trey Hendrickson is the Bengals defense. I'm not sure if Micah Parsons, you could say, is totally the Cowboys defense, but man, is that a big portion of it. So
you crack 15 sacks in a year.
They don't make their money in sacks. They don't do their thing in sacks. They do it in interceptions, right?
Interceptions. I think TJ was still higher than him on that too.
Absolutely. So so my point still stands. My point still stands. I don't think he's the entire defense. He's a good chunk of it though. TJ, he's pretty much your entire defense.
Sure, I'll take it.
On to the commies now. who exceeded all expectations last year. We have to agree on that.
10-7. I'm going to say they tie the Cowboys and get the game. So I'm going to say they're 10-7. I'll agree.
You'll agree with that. All right. I think they'll do one better. I think they'll show what they can do. I think Jane Daniels is ready to take that next step. I'm not sure if they will take over the Eagles, but I think they'll be the main competitor for them next year. I think that'll come down to the last couple weeks, maybe to just determine that division.
All right.
Which I guess, speaking of the Eagles,
They win. Yeah. So number 1 seed, 12-5. Gosh, I have to agree with that. Say
man,
it.
yeah, that's the thing. It's like it hurts myself, but like part of me, like the moves that they made, I think they might be higher. That's the scary thing. I could see the big 13-4. So, oh god, as this hurts me. I think that's what they do. I think they go 13-4. I like I said, I really think the only true competition they have in their division is going to be the Commanders, and I mean, so they would play the Rams again. Maybe the Rams take a game against them. They would play the Buccaneers. I don't see them having a chance. And they would play the who's it? The Lions, right? They won their division. I think they're better than the Lions too. So I just don't see the Eagles dropping that many games. I mean, I would love to see them have a colossal downfall like they did against what was it? They lost to the Buccaneers in the in the wild card round a few years ago. I'd love to see them fall apart like that again, and have Sirianni go see you again in the playoffs. But man, Eagles, they seem built to win, and I don't think they have any intention of stopping anytime soon. Well, next one, shout out to Skate 3 Tommy. I'm just going to go ahead and put mine. I think the Giants will get at least 3 wins.
I'm going to say agree.
You're sticking with 2 wins.
That offensive line with Russell Wilson.
I think Russell will pull a game out of his hat, though. An extra game out of his hat. Because the Giants finished last in their division last year, right? So they're going to play the bottom feeders of each division. I think they'll get some wins out of this. It's going to be in the most flukiest way possible. I mean, think of the Seahawks game last year, too. There was no reason they should have won that game. The Seahawks just fell apart and gave it to them. So, I mean, I think that'll happen again. I think they'll get at least 3 wins. I'm not saying they're going to go 5-12, but I think they'll get at least 3. On to the Falcons, 7-10. Big Kirk Cousins controversy here. That's like, please take this guy off our hands. 7-10 record. That's a tough call.
I agree.
You agree 7-10? Okay.
7-10.
Ah, man, I think it's gonna be
a lot of close games.
They had a lot of close games. I just think they're gonna get in their own way. I'm going lower. I think it's 6-11.
6-11.
Yep. Which brings us to the New Orleans Saints and brand new head coach Kellen Moore, and we still don't even know who's going to be their starting quarterback.
I'm actually going to say lower. They might go winless this year. Win.
I thought you were joking. But I was like, all right, going lower. I'm gonna agree. I agree. They're gonna probably go 2-15. I have more faith in the Giants than I do Kellen Moore, if that tells you anything. Well, on to the division winners of last year, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Gosh, it's so hard to tell with these guys. I'm gonna agree.
Agree at 9-8. Wow. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I think they're gonna do a little bit better. I'm gonna say they'll probably be a 10-7, maybe an 11-16. Because let's look at their competition. Falcons, Panthers, Saints. Yeah, I think they're gonna sweep their division this year. It would not surprise me.
Yeah.
Time will tell.
Maybe.
Time will tell. We'll see. Carolina, who actually showed kind of a little bit of promise last year.
Yeah. No. I say lower.
Lower. Not enough to get to 500.
No.
I think they'll go 8-9. I agree with that. I think they'll do just enough to like maybe give the Buccaneers a scare like halfway through the season, and then they'll fall apart, and then they'll win like the last couple games of the year for no reason, and then end on a positive note. So
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
well, on to the NFC North Division winners, the Detroit Lions.
Lions hired. What are they even thinking with the Packers?
So just for the fact that oh my goodness, I can't spell today. Just for the fact that the Packers are listed as higher than the Lions, you're going higher for them, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna agree. I think the injury bug has already struck for the Lions, and it looks like it's probably going to happen again.
They just got healthier. That's all they did.
They just need to get healthier, right?
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna go ahead and say I think I agree with you. I think Packers don't finish 12-5. I think they're lower, and I'm sure you'll probably agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with the Packers being lower.
Alrighty, which brings us to the Chicago Bears, listed at 7-10, the off-season champions once again.
The Bears are going to be 5-12.
5-12. We got lower for them. I am actually going to agree. I think they'll get at least 7 wins this year. Because at least Caleb Williams has protection now. I think that's the biggest thing going for him now. So I don't think they're going to be contenders for the division. But yeah, I don't foresee them also going above 500. So I was like 7 wins. I think that's fair. All right. Well, now the big question: can J.J. McCarthy step in for the Vikings and take them all the way?
You go first.
I'm gonna go first on the AFC teams.
Goodness, I really don't know with this team.
It's the unknown. It's the unknown.
Last year, got injured, and I'll go with agree.
You'll agree, 9-8. Okay, I will actually go higher. I think he'll get them to at least a 10-win season. I think he'll get them to at least a 10-win season. Yep.
Oh my goodness!
When you've got Justin Jefferson on your team, I mean, good lord, like he made Sam Darnold a superstar last year.
I guess, yeah.
Alrighty, which now brings us to the AFC, starting with the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs, who they have listed at 11-6, finishing second place in the AFC West behind the Denver Broncos. And the Chiefs at 11-6, I'm going to say higher for the sole reason that I think they'll probably win at least 12 games this year. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah. You know what? We're going lower.
Oh, the moment of truth. I need to like put in post production. I need to put like a drum roll right there too, and like oh.
I was almost gonna say there. That's what I was gonna say at the start of the show. But I can't do it.
You were gonna agree.
I was gonna agree, but it's lower.
Well, very good. All right, and that brings us to the Las Vegas Raiders, and I can't believe I'm saying this too. I think they got better. I think they got better with Geno at quarterback and Pete Carroll at head coach. They'll be good. Shante Gente, running back, I think he'll be pretty good as well, as long as that O-line can help block for him. That first week preseason game, notwithstanding, we'll see what he's made of come regular season time. But yeah, I think the Raiders will probably do a little better than 5 wins, and as much as that pains me to say.
Raiders. So, not gonna lie, I was thinking Chargers when you first said it.
Oh.
Let's say Raiders. There.
You agree with that? Okay. Alrighty. Well, now speaking of the Chargers, we got them at 9-8, and I'll agree with that. I think they'll do just enough to have a winning record. Everyone's lauding them as the offseason champions of the AFC, which they do every single year. Just ask Colin Cowherd. They did make the playoffs last year. I will give them that. But just Justin Herbert doesn't have the clutch in him. It's just been proven time and time again. So, and I already saw you pointing up, so I guess I'll put you down for higher then.
Yep. Can you take me higher?
Well, let's see if Justin Herbert can. All right, Denver Broncos 12-5, lower,
What are they thinking?
lower.
Why is everyone so high on the Broncos right now?
This is the deal. Bo Nix is the CJ Stroud of last year. Of course, CJ still got him to the playoffs, but let's be honest, that division pretty much handed it to him on a silver platter. Uh, let's just see if the sophomore slump will affect Bo Nix this year. They made some good moves. They got a decent running back now. They got a tight end, and they added to their defense, which was like the heart and soul of their team for the past few years. So we'll see how that goes. But 12 wins, we'll find out, I suppose. I suppose you're in agreement with that.
We're in agreement. That's ridiculous. 12 wins.
All right, now moving on to the AFC East. We've got the Miami Dolphins, and Minka's back, baby, and I think that alone should give them just one extra win.
What are they thinking having the Jets hired? 5-12?
Justin Fields, baby. He reads his Bible every day.
He should, because he's in hell. Yeah, no way. No way. They're going to be higher.
They will be higher. So that brings us to the Buffalo Bills, 13-4.
Yeah.
Ah, man. I get that's still. I'm tempted to say lower, but I think I'll agree. I think they'll get 13 wins, and whether they take the first seed of the AFC, battling with the Chiefs or the Ravens, even we'll find out. So I just don't see the Bills losing a lot of games this year. How about I put it that way?
So you said agree.
Yep.
14-3.
14-3. You say higher. All righty. Which brings us to the Jets, and I think it's gonna be lower as well. It's just so hard. It's so hard to put your faith in anything the Jets do. I think getting Justin Fields was a good move. It seems like they're trying to build around him, rally around him, but man, it's just the Jets, man. It's just hard. It's just hard, man. Well, how about the newly minted Patriots with Mike Vrabel as their head coach, listed at 8-9? I'm gonna say just slightly lower. I'm seeing them as a 7-10, maybe not an 8-9 this year.
What's with everyone thinking the Patriots are suddenly going to be good? There's a lot of people that are thinking they're going to be good.
I mean, they got Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing drugs with women on boats. I say lower.
Lower again? All right. Like I said, I don't think it'd be lower by much. This is me. I think they'll be 7-10. I don't see them making 500, but I mean, they could prove me wrong. I don't know. But where do you see them record wise? If I'm 7-10, what are you thinking?
Oh, 6-win team.
6-win team. Gotcha. Now that's just not just sour grapes from last year when you guys played them, right? Or
No. I definitely don't hold anything against the Patriots. Don't hold anything about the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Don't dislike Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Bengals, Browns.
Keep going. Your nose might touch the screen here eventually. So. Alrighty, well, on to the AFC South. The Houston Texans 10-7. I'm gonna agree with that. I don't foresee them doing great, but honestly, I don't see anyone else in their division taking it from them. So they'll be the worst seeded number one of the division. But yeah, I don't see them making a huge splash this year.
Really? I mean, that offense was cooking. It was doing very good until they got a series of wide receivers injuries. So
it's not even the wide receivers I'm worried about. It's that O-line. Like, they didn't do a whole lot to address that O-line, and that was probably their biggest problem. And that was not good for Stroud.
Young quarterback trying to make a play, though.
I mean, time will tell. We'll see. I mean, Stroud, I think he did enough last year, but man, it was not very impressive.
I'm gonna say higher.
You'll say higher. Wow. Alrighty. I mean, considering the competition here too, which Colts, I'm gonna have to agree with on the Colts honestly, because like heavens to Murgatroyd, what's going on in that situation? Richardson already hurt.
Yeah, I'll agree with you there.
Agree with that. Jacksonville way lower. No shot there. I mean, unless their field goal kicker wins all the games for them, but
I mean, all they have to do is get in field goal range at 70.
within 70 yards, exactly. But I don't see them going 8-9 this year.
I don't. I really don't.
There we go. And we got the overall first draft pick, Cam Ward, for the Tennessee Titans, 5-12. I think that's reasonable for him. I think he'll get him to at least 5 wins this year.
Higher.
Think higher. Okay. What are you thinking for him? 7 wins, 8 wins?
I think they're gonna get at least 6.
At least 6. Okay.
But I think I like his attitude. I really do.
Absolutely. Yeah. Seems like a good dude. Doesn't put mayo in his coffee. I mean, that sounds like a winner to me. Alrighty.
The memes last year.
The memes were glorious. The memes were glorious. Hey, maybe Cam Ward give us more memes though.
Maybe. I hope that's what it is.
Alrighty, and now we are on to the AFC North, starting with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm gonna go lower. I don't know if this will be the year that they just absolutely ball out. I see them as a 12 or maybe even a 13 win team, but 14, man, that's against that division. That's gonna be a pretty tough matchup for them.
Well, this may come to some surprise to you, but I also say lower.
Complete shock on my face.
Not because I'm a hater or anything.
No, absolutely not.
I just live in a world of facts, and that's not a fact.
There you go. All right, on to the Cincinnati Bengals, who actually, they, to their credit, they did sign Shamar Stewart. Good on them. Trey Hendrickson has reported to training camp, as far as we know. No idea where the negotiations are at for his contract, and if Joe Burrow is going to put the team on his back, where he has to score at least 40 points per game, I honestly, I'll agree. I'll agree they'll get at least nine wins, but I don't see them getting many more than that if they have to rely on Joe Burrow to win every single game for them.
I really want to say lower. Really want to say lower. But I'll go with I agree.
You agree on that. Alrighty. Which brings us now to the Cleveland Browns, who still don't know who they're going to have as starting quarterback. It's most likely going to be Joe Flacco. You know what? I'll say higher because I think they'll go 4-4. They'll go 4-13. I think they'll win at least 4 games, and one will be against you guys.
Oh my gosh! Don't put that on me.
Well, you put that on yourselves.
I say even lower.
Lower. Fair enough. Okay. Alrighty. And now it is time for the Pittsburgh Steelers, led by future Hall of Fame quarterback Aaron Rodgers, who I believe will keep them going with a winning record, but it's going to be 9-8. I got lower.
Lower.
9-8. 9-8. It's all good. It's going to happen again.
They will be a 13-4 team.
13-4 team. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I suppose when we go back and look at this, and under my name that's right there, Temple, I have the green underneath it with the higher number of being correct, then I guess we'll look back on that and see if that was a wise move or not. So,
I think it's a great move.
Absolutely, right? Well, there you have it. There are our choices, high or lower in agreement against the USA Today predictions. We would love to hear from you guys down below what you think. Do you think the Chiefs will do better? Do you think they'll do worse? Do you think the Steelers will do better, do worse? What about your favorite team? Do you think they'll do better or worse than what the USA Today predicts? We would love to hear you down below. Final thoughts before we close up shop for the day, Trajan.
Just ready for football again.
Absolutely. Yep.
I think just talking about football.
Only 2 more weeks of preseason, right?
Exactly.
Alrighty. Well, thank you everybody so much again for watching. Click like if you enjoyed the video. Click subscribe if you really want to support us. Tell all of your friends. We're back for Season 5, and we're so excited. We hope to see you every single week. Let us know down below what you think. We'd love to hear from you. This is Temple and Trajan, signing off.